to Umaga. Stabs it for Lomu. Rafa Lomu. Lomu gets it. And he's got it.
And talk about a try-scoring machine.
Kicked away to Lomu.
Well, what can you say really with the ball in hand? He's just unstoppable, isn't he?
He is unstoppable. The first time he made the try, we thought for little. The second time he scored the try. Really, Jock, he's a monster. He's waiting out for the charge. And there he goes. It's a decoy again. Out to Bunce. Out to Kronfeld. Lomu. What can you say? He touches the ball. Things happen. 25-12.
New Zealand on the charge, and Chalmers is injured off the ball, but Jonah Lomu with another chance here. Lomu goes round Craig Joyner, and the big man has scored. Whenever this man gets the ball, there's so much danger. He scores his third try for New Zealand.
Basham again, New Zealand maintaining possession. Wide to Lomu. He's got the bounce. He's handed off his opposite. Lomu. All muscle and pump. He's over for the early try. 2 minutes into the game. Jonah Lomu. Zinzan Brookie can pass the ball as well. Look at this. Right out to Osborne, to Lomu. Look out. Lomu in again. Superb pressure. Once again, superbly converted to points. Jonah Lomu. And then a little push out towards Lomu. And Lomu's chasing hard. And the bounce has gone to little. Kronfeld. Lomu. 3 for Lomu. That's the second half start they were looking for. And Jonah Lomu continues to amaze the rugby world. Richards. Morris. Intercept by Basham. Lomu. Hands off Tony Underwood. Lomu. Heading for 4. That's the most brilliant quartet of tries you'd ever wish to see.
Some good work by Basham. He gets his hands on the ball and quickly turns the attack. And Underwood beaten on the outside clearly. And Lomu decides inside cat. The try line's there.
Bunce. Floating to the centre to Brewer, to Wilson. Here comes a try for the Lomu man. And the Bledisloe Cup is going to come home to Auckland and to New Zealand.
He split 5 tackles and then he got clear. He knew that the midfield was where the action would be. Jeff Wilson put in the clear, but Lomu's in the clear, and it's a try to the New Zealand All Blacks, and the victory is theirs.
Lomu and Campese. Lomu. Unstoppable. Will that be the clincher?
Well, that tells you just how hard this man is to tackle. Campese came at him and he was able to stretch out of that. He went low.
Mazzariol. Lomu. Look at this. How did this happen? Lomu and Bakari. Oh, he's done it again. Now look at this. Lomu should be falling over and tumbling over here, but he refuses to fall to the ground. He should be tumbling about here and then again about here when somebody else comes in. Look at this. He never gives up.
He's strong.
He's running for the line. He's Il Colosso, all right. Out to Lomu. Bakari's not at home. Good night, nurse. The big man is in again. Look at this. Right out to Lomu. Bakari can just see him. He must be thinking, oops, I should have been out there. Lomu had a bit of work to do.
Look at the length of that stride.
Look at the thighs pumping. Pretty good effort by Robert Solo.
When he gets motoring, he just seems to sink about 6 inches and the legs just fly out, don't they?
Lomu, 2 tries.
Fitzpatrick a fait la mise en jeu détournée par Michael Jones. Immédiatement relayé le ballon vers Little. Lomu en position de centre. Lomu en force. Lomu qui fait du voilà le 4e essai.
Wainwright rounded the wrong side. Knew he was offside. This is Lomu. Lomu gets past Weir. Flat out up the touchline. And Lomu has gone on and scored. And really he broke 2 or 3 tackles here. Joyner bounced off him. Donny Weir couldn't quite hold him. Was a little bit high. He did some dainty footwork there like a ballet dancer. He thought the judge may have put his flag up.
Mertens. Here they come. Cullen. Lomu. So everybody's enjoying the party. Jonah Lomu gets a try. His 14th in Test matches. So Tanu sets them going again. Wilson gets in the action. Now Lomu, the big fellow. Can Terry do it again? He can. Tips him up. Lomu gets up and goes again. And isn't John Hart delighted with that?
Well, it was sort of, if you can't go round, go under, go through, go over, whatever he got there.
It's there, or it should be. There it is. Marshall. Lomu! The big bloke gets over. Now Basham to Igamala. Lamb. Look at that. Randall and Brown. Brown took it away from him. Now here's a chance. Lomu. There he goes. Lima can't get him. Jonah Lomu.
Well, the first touch of the ball and Lomu on Lima, both very quick. Lima known for his speed.
Haven't quite done it as they did it against England, but Brown right behind. Then, as they're distracted, it's a drive straight off the scrum. That really was quite clever. Everybody expecting something. Little chip for Feeney, but Kelleher's read it. Lomu has it. Lomu all by himself. No one's going to stop him. Just opens the stride and away he goes. We just knew the moment that he got into full stride that time. There was no stopping Jonah Lomu.
Well, we know he's big and we know he's quick. Brown to Eremia. Standing up tall, looking for the support. Who's there? But Grunfeld. Out to Lomu. Going the long way around, but it's easy. Jonah Lomu with his 6th try of this World Cup. And that was so easy.
Danger here. Cullen flips onto Lomu. Lomu steps outside. Cuts inside. He's still not down. He's over! And Lomu breaks the deadlock for the All Blacks. Regains the lead for them. And France look frightened.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Wilson right underneath it. This is dangerous. He's got Umaga and Lomu. This time, though, they go for the option back to Wilson. Back inside to Lomu. Pass 1, pass 2. Here he goes again. Bundling them off, and the big man is over for his 2nd try. They just worked the variation a shade, but again the danger was he got the ball in open field.
Here's Eremia busting. Alatini. Lomu in space. Lomu 10 metres short, and he makes it. Absolute power and pace from Jonah Lomu. And they whip it away, Robertson. Beautiful work. Now Mertens. Lomu, they won't stop him. Here's another one. And the big fellow gets a second of the day, but put it down to Scott Robertson.
Well, and also the vision of Andrew Mertens.
Lomu, one-on-one. How can he lose this? He can't. He's having a ball out on the left wing side, and that's another one.
Well, when we saw this last week against Tonga, I guess we didn't get too carried away. We said, well, maybe the Tongan defence isn't up to it. But we're seeing exactly the same this week against Scotland.
Sandwiched in midfield. Kelleher. Randall and Lomu. Can he do it? Larkham. Lomu has won the game surely for New Zealand. This has been a magnificent comeback by the All Blacks after all looked lost.
Kelleher, first pass to Brown was a good one. Alatini, Wilson on the gap. Here's a try coming up. Lomu for the corner. Jonah's in. That's the try that wins the Test match.
Well, it was the timing of the pass and the positional play of Jeff Wilson.
Here we go. Tony Brown across to Umaga. Stabs it for Lomu. Rough and Lomu. Lomu gets up and he's got it. And his 50th Test match. Jonah opens the scoring.
What a way to start, Jonah. Well, you saw in the anthem, and talk about a try-scoring machine.
Gary Longwell was at the forefront, but it's still All Black ball. Major Lomu, surely Lomu from that distance is unstoppable. And Ireland just beginning to come apart at the green seams. The All Blacks pulling them gently and beginning to score the tries.
Thorne, Umaga, Lomu. Can he make the 14 against 15 count? He can. Jonah Lomu scores it. New Zealand back in the lead. 27 minutes gone. And that's the price they pay for having a man in the sin bin.
And the scrum under trouble.
Yeah, here's a chance for Lomu. He's going to make it. They don't come much easier. So Jonah dots down for the 35th time in Test rugby. So that brings him up to the great John Kirwan.
It's back on the New Zealand side with Spencer missing out. Umaga, Lowen. Chance here for Howlett. Lomu on that. Now it's back with the scrum half. Lead to Mertens, to Robinson, to Mertens again, to Lomu. The name is enough. Well, England will be once again sick of the sight of him.